Speaking mock test start shares whose topic was in the dance. And let's start the part 2. Describe someone in your family who you like. You should say how this person is related to you, what this person looks like, what kind of person he or she is. Explain why you like this person. Okay, I'm going to address this question. Okay, let's start. He is a distant cousin of mine from my father's side, and he lives in the same neighborhood where I live. He doesn't exactly visit me or my family often, but I really treat him like my own cousin. Being in his mid-20s, he doesn't really seem to be very teary, strong, well-built like the other persons of the same age, barely with a height of 5.7 inch. Rohan can also be described as having a fair complexion. Looking at his long, thin hair from behind, one can also very easily identify him as Rohan. Rohan doesn't really like to talk much unless there is a valid reason to do. So naturally, he doesn't really have that many friends who want to relate to him. But once you open up to him, he can keep you engaged for hours with his lectures or space science. Of course, having a bit of temper, he can get easily irritated if you ever dare to challenge his views on space science. Ron is not exactly very conscious about contemporary fashion or design, so it doesn't exactly surprise to see him wearing the same type of shirts and pants for years. However, I like him because he doesn't really like to become nosy in the affairs of other people. Another positive aspect of his characteristic is that he never really likes to argue with anybody unless he is talking about space science. I like him also because he gives me company when I go to I go for fishing at a nearby lake, even though he knows very well that I am not really very good at fishing. Of course, he serves him well too, as he gets to spend hours watching the sky with his telescope. In fact, his theories on space science sometimes do get interesting, but I never really let him know about my interest. Anyway, he certainly isn't exactly the kind of person with whom one can easily befriend, but I really like my cousin because of his simplistic honesty. And here is the part 2. We will talk about part 3 in the next video. Thank you.